Hi, I'm George Jensen, lead pastor at ECOG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of What's Up With That, where we answer questions for skeptics, seekers, and believers. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking to those of you primarily who are believers. And the question that we're going to answer is this: did God cause this recent hurricane, this storm, Hurricane Florence, to go into the Carolinas specifically to punish evil doers? Is that the case? We may be hearing people saying that in the next couple of days. Well, to answer that question, I'm here in room number 2 at ECOG, and we've turned it into a makeshift weather station, if you will. And here you can see an image like you've seen many times before throughout the past several days or weeks of the encroaching hurricane, Hurricane Florence, coming into the Carolinas. What a whopper. And here's another map that you can look at that shows the devastating rain effects that have happened and are going to happen depending on when you view this particular episode. It's pretty bad, isn't it? The question again is, did God directly cause this storm to get at some evildoers, to punish them? Well, let's put it this way. We've talked about this here at ECOG recently. God does allow storms and other catastrophic weather events, to happen, and even causes them sometimes to get people's attention, to cause them to turn to Him. That's true. And we looked at a case in point. Jonah, the prophet of the Lord. God caused a storm to come over the ship that he was upon in order to get his attention, to cause him to turn and go and follow His will. There's no question about that. But to make a blanket statement and to say that God directly caused Hurricane Florence to come into the Carolinas to wreak havoc, to punish evildoers there and beyond inland in the United States, well, we can't say that because we don't know that. We have no idea. A better question to ask would be this, yes, God did allow this storm to come through. We can't doubt that. How now can God be glorified through this bad situation? Because that's what He does. He takes messes and brings about successes. And how can we as His church and His people get on board with what God is going to do? Maybe He will cause us to donate to victims in those areas. Maybe He'll cause us to pray more. Maybe some people even feel called to go on some sort of a mission or rescue team down there to help. I don't know. But we want to make it all about the glory of God, because that's what we as the people are to do. We are to live our lives totally for the glory of God, and God will be glorified through this devastating situation. Did He directly cause it? We don't know that. We don't know anything about it. Yes, He did allow it, but He will take this terrible event and bring about something good. Let's emphasize that. And that's what's up with that. Hey, as always, we invite you to ECOG, where we believe that God has called us to be a lighthouse of His, guiding people to salvation and preparing people to face the storms of life. Won't you please join us and be blessed?